A force of nature, Genghis Khan. The name still echoes with power centuries after his death. He rose from nothing to conquer half the known world. How? By the force of his will and an unyielding determination to win. His story is a testament to human potential, a reminder that even against impossible odds one person can change the world. This is how he did it. From outcast to Khan. Born Temujin, his early life was harsh. The vast, unforgiving steppes of Mongolia were his playground and his battleground. From a young age, he was exposed to the raw and brutal realities of nomadic life. The cold winds and the endless horizons were both his companions and his adversaries. He saw betrayal, violence, and the brutal realities of nomadic life. His childhood was marked by constant strife and conflict. The tribal wars were not just stories, they were his lived experiences. He witnessed firsthand the treachery and the bloodshed that came with the struggle for power and survival. His father, a chieftain, was poisoned by a rival tribe. This event was a turning point in young Temujin's life. The loss of his father not only left a void in his heart, but also thrust him into a world of uncertainty and danger. The betrayal was a harsh lesson in the ruthless politics of tribal leadership. Temujin, a teenager then, was left to fend for himself and his family. With his father's death, the family's status plummeted. They were abandoned by their tribe and left to survive on their own in the harsh wilderness. Temujin had to grow up fast, taking on the responsibilities of a leader at a tender age. Most would have crumbled, not him. Temujin's spirit was unbreakable. He faced each challenge with a fierce determination. The hardships that would have broken others only served to strengthen his resolve. He learned to navigate the treacherous waters of tribal politics and to fight for his survival. He learned to fight, to lead, to survive. Temujin honed his skills as a warrior and a leader. He trained tirelessly, mastering the art of combat and the strategies of warfare. His ability to inspire and lead others became evident as he rallied his followers and forged alliances. He united the warring Mongol tribes not through birthright but through sheer force of personality and strategic brilliance. Temujin's vision extended beyond mere survival. He dreamed of a unified Mongol nation. Through his charisma, intelligence, and unyielding will, he brought together the fragmented tribes, laying the foundation for what would become one of the greatest empires in history. The wolf pack on horseback. Genghis Khan's armies were like a pack of wolves, swift and deadly. They moved with a precision and coordination that was unmatched in their time. Each warrior was trained from a young age to ride and fight, creating a force that was both highly skilled and incredibly disciplined. The Mongol cavalry could cover vast distances in a short amount of time, allowing them to strike unexpectedly and retreat just as quickly. He understood the power of speed and mobility. Genghis Khan's strategic genius lay in his ability to use these elements to their fullest potential. His horsemen were not just soldiers, they were an extension of his will, moving as one cohesive unit. This allowed them to outmaneuver larger and more heavily armed forces, striking where they were weakest and then disappearing before a counterattack could be organized. His horsemen, unmatched in skill and endurance, could cover vast distances, appearing where least expected. They were capable of traveling up to 100 miles in a single day, a feat that left their enemies in awe and terror. This ability to traverse diverse landscapes, from the harsh deserts to the rugged mountains, made them a versatile and formidable force. Their sudden appearances on the battlefield often turned the tide of battle in their favor. They were masters of the feigned retreat, luring enemies into traps, then unleashing a storm of arrows and blades. This tactic was used to devastating effect, causing confusion and panic among enemy ranks. The Mongol warriors would pretend to flee, drawing their pursuers into a carefully planned ambush. Once the enemy was in position, the Mongols would turn and attack with ferocity, their archers unleashing a deadly barrage of arrows, while the cavalry charged in to finish the job. His strategies were innovative, adapting to any terrain or opponent. Genghis Khan was a master tactician, constantly evolving his methods to suit the situation at hand. Whether facing heavily fortified cities or open plains, his army could adapt and overcome. They used a combination of speed, surprise, and psychological warfare to break the enemy's will to fight. This adaptability made them one of the most feared and respected military forces in history. He was a master of psychological warfare, breaking the enemy's will before the first arrow even flew. Genghis Khan understood that the mind was the first battlefield. By spreading fear and uncertainty, he could weaken his enemies before the actual combat began. Stories of Mongol brutality and invincibility would precede their arrival, causing many to surrender without a fight. This psychological edge was a crucial component of his military success, ensuring that his enemies were often defeated before the battle even started. Loyalty, the glue of empire. Genghis Khan knew that loyalty was the bedrock of his empire. He valued loyalty above all else, rewarding those who stood by him with positions of power, regardless of their social standing. This meritocratic system fostered trust and efficiency within his ranks. He understood that a united front, bound by loyalty and shared purpose, was an unstoppable force. A legacy forged in fire. Genghis Khan died in 1227, but his empire continued to expand under his successors. He left behind a legacy not just of conquest, but of cultural exchange, religious tolerance, and a connected world. He established the Silk Road, facilitating trade and communication between East and West. He implemented a system of laws and governance that brought order to the vast territories he conquered. The Khan's shadow. Centuries later, Genghis Khan's impact is undeniable. He's studied in military academies, his tactics analyzed by modern strategists. His story, a blend of brutality and brilliance, continues to fascinate and inspire. He challenges us to rethink leadership, not just about power but about vision, strategy, and the ability to unite people towards a common goal. Modern Mongols. Today, in the boardrooms and battlefields of the 21st century, his lessons resonate. Leaders in business and politics can learn from his adaptability, his focus on talent, and his unwavering commitment to his vision. He reminds us that innovation, speed, and a clear understanding of your goals are as relevant in the digital age as they were on the Mongolian steppes. Lessons from the steppe. Genghis Khan's story isn't a blueprint for conquest, but a study in determination, adaptability, and the power of vision. He teaches us to challenge conventions, to build strong teams, and to never underestimate the impact of a determined individual. His story is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to shape our own destiny. An unstoppable spirit. This phrase encapsulates the essence of one of history's most formidable leaders, Genghis Khan. His journey from a humble nomadic boy to the ruler of one of the largest empires the world has ever seen is nothing short of extraordinary. Genghis Khan's life was a whirlwind of conquest and change. Born as Temujin in the harsh terrains of Mongolia, he faced numerous adversities from a young age. His father was poisoned by a rival tribe, leaving him and his family to fend for themselves in a brutal world. Despite these challenges, Temujin's indomitable spirit shone through. He united the fragmented Mongolian tribes through sheer willpower, strategic brilliance, and an unyielding vision. He was a product of his time, but his story transcends time, resonating with the core of human ambition and resilience. Genghis Khan embodies the spirit of ambition, reminding us that limitations are self-imposed. His leadership was marked by innovative military tactics, a keen understanding of his enemies, and an ability to inspire loyalty among his followers. He transformed the Mongolian steppes into the heart of a vast empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea. He pushed the boundaries of what was possible, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and challenge us, centuries later. His empire facilitated trade, cultural exchange, and communication across continents, laying the groundwork for the interconnected world we live in today. His story is a testament to the power of the human spirit, the enduring strength of will, and the potential for greatness that lies within us all. Genghis Khan's life teaches us that no matter the obstacles, with determination and vision we can achieve the extraordinary. His legacy is a beacon of inspiration, urging us to push beyond our limits and strive for greatness in our own lives.